That is to understand and make it our own what the scriptures are telling us. And from a seeker's point of view, so a mudha or a common man will take silence to be very physical silence. He will stop speaking. An intelligent person, he will. Who is an intelligent person? Intelligent means a wise person who has studied the scriptures and has understood what is the purport of the scriptures and come to abide in that silence. And what is a seeker's understanding of silence? That what that wise man has achieved, the way he is functioning, undisturbed when he is moving through the world, that is silence. Are we disturbed when we are moving through the world? Then we are not at silence. And this way, the student, the seeker, when he is able to remain equanimous among the pairs of the opposites that the world is throwing at him, and then he tries to reflect on the scriptures that he has studied and where he has studied. He studied at the feet of the teacher, and then having absorbed whatever he has studied at the feet of the teacher, the scriptures, then he must go and contemplate upon them in silence. He must go and try to make that knowledge his or her own. And this is the meditation, or this is the mananam, or this is the reflection. As a result of this reflection, what happens? What happens as a result of reflection? All the doubts in our mind become less and less. You remember the sequence? First is market research, then is listening. Listening is you listen from the teachers, from the satsangs, from the masters who are giving the satsang, and then take that knowledge and then you reflect. Reflection is the more you reflect upon what has been said, instead of trying to come to an opposite conclusion. That is not our goal. We have to come to the same conclusion as the scriptures or the teacher has told that we have to come to. Where if we are doing that, then all our doubts will start getting removed. This is what is, and what happens with as a result of that? We become more and more convinced of what we have heard. The more we get convinced, the more we are established. And once there is not even one iota of doubt left in our mind, then 100% conviction. 100% conviction means that seeker has now become not become wise, has become qualified to meditate, because he has got no doubts in his mind. See, half the battle is with all of majority of the people, you are Brahman. We don't accept it. You are the reality. We don't accept it. This is our problem. Why this is still a problem with us? Because we have not reflected. We have not removed. We have not come to the same conclusions that the scriptures are telling us to come to. And that is why we are never able to meditate. But if we follow that sequence, then the next step, when no doubts are left, I shouldn't say no doubts, even when little bit doubts are left, but now the process is in play, the machinery is rolling, then such a person is qualified to contemplate. Contemplate in Vedantic Paddhati is Nididhyasanam. Meditation or Dhyanam is the inquiry into the mind. And here the verse from Upadesh Sar is quoted, Manasam tu kim margane krute Naiva manasam marga arjavat vrittiyastava vrittimashrita vrittayo mano vidyaham manaha. Manasam tu kim margane krite naiva manasam marga arjavat. When one seeks the mind disappears. Mind cannot stand inquiry. Mind can only remain in past or future. But when you start looking for the source of the mind, because if we live our life that this is a control, this is a book, we all say, I'm a thinking person, I'm an intelligent person. Then if you for everything you look for proof, you look for logic, why not for the mind also? Where is the mind then? Tell. Look for it. The moment you start looking for it, the mind vanishes. Then what remains? The self remains. And this is the way the wise man continuously is contemplating upon himself every moment. Self cannot be contemplated upon because you are that. But every moment we have, as a living person, we have a choice. Either to live as that total person or to live as this individual person. Individual mind attached to this body alone is called the jiva, the ego. When we inquire into this mind, who is this mind? The mind drops the body and runs away. And we discover ourselves to be that infinite being. And as a result of that, a person experiences comes to recognize his essential nature, which is one without a second. And this one without a second is the existence, consciousness, and bliss, and that is our essential nature. This is the conclusion of the meditation. If this is not coming to a conclusion, if this conclusion is not coming, that everything is nothing but me, there's nothing but this I, the Brahman. How will it come? Will it come as a thought in your mind? Then how will it come? How will you come to know? A realized master also lives. He's also got eyes, he's also got legs, he's also got thirst, he's got hunger. Then what makes the difference between a realized master and us? How would he be interacting with the total world? How will he be? We interact with the world. I am separate to you. You are a different person. I am a different person. This is me. A realized master doesn't think in this manner. His experience is, I alone am expressing through everyone. Through everything and being, I alone am. This experience that you have at your own individual level, that I alone am expressing through all the limbs of the body. Same way this realized master has